That was a clip from The Running Man, and joining us now to talk more about the movies of the week is film critic Richard Crouse. Richard, thanks for being with us. Let's start with Running Man, a remake of the film that was based on the novel by Stephen King. Did this live up to the original film and the book?
Well, it's a little different than the original film, but it's quite close in tone anyway to the original book, which was written by Stephen King under the pseudonym Richard Bachman. So you have a character named Ben Richards, played by Glenn Powell here. He is part of the 99%. The world has been divided severely between the very, very rich and the people who live in poverty. His daughter is ill. He can't afford the medicine for her, so he joins a Squid Game style show called The Running Man, and all he has to do is stay alive for 30 days on the run while literally everyone in the world tries to kill him. If he can do that, he'll win a life-changing amount of money. And so at the beginning of this movie, they set up the tone, they set up the world quite nicely with themes of economic coercion, of media manipulation, all that kind of stuff weaves really nicely together. And then it becomes a fairly standard action movie for the better part of its running time before getting to what I thought was a very rushed, really unsatisfying conclusion. But Glenn Powell, who's kind of the Hollywood it guy of the moment right now, is a very credible action star. And when Michael Cera is on screen here for the few scenes that he's in, the movie really does have a little bit of spark. So I gave The Running Man, which is playing in theaters, 3 out of 5 stars.
I'm a huge Squid Games fan, so I might have to check that one out.
You may enjoy this then.
Let's move on to Now You See Me, Now You Don't, the next film in the series. A diamond heist reunites retired illusionists with new performers. Talk to me about this movie.
Yeah, so this is the 3rd film in this franchise. And it is about the 4 horsemen who are these master illusionists who do very elaborate heists, and they take the money, usually give it to the poor. There's always a reason why they do it. They're not just outright thieves. And in this case, they're about to steal this giant diamond from a family that's been dealing in dodgy diamonds for, 100 years. And to do so, they recruit 3 more magicians, younger ones, who will bring a new edge and some new ideas to them. Now, what this movie does is the same thing that the other 2 did that kind of annoyed me a little bit. It's all about magic. It's all about that astonishment and childlike wonder that you get when you see a magic trick performed by an actual magician, except that most of the magic here is done with computer-generated imagery. So the magic word isn't abracadabra, it's CGI, and it really takes the organic feel out of the movie. The heist is kind of complicated, but don't worry, they'll explain it to you step by step by step by step. And then that, coupled with the inorganic magic, kind of left me cold. So I gave Now You See Me, Now You Don't 2 stars out of 5.
Okay, next on the list is Sentimental Value. It's a film showing the relationship between an acclaimed director and his 2 estranged daughters. What did you think about it?
Loved this movie. This is the pick of the week. This is in theaters now. It's a Norwegian film, so you'll have to read some subtitles, but please don't let that stop you from going to the theater to see some of the most masterful performances of the year. This is absolutely Oscar-worthy and will be nominated. Stellan Skarsgård plays the director you mentioned, who wants to make a movie about the troubled past of his family, but he wants to cast his 2 real-life daughters in it, and that obviously causes some friction with them because they've been estranged for a long time. And this is about a dysfunctional family, but it is not the kind of typical dysfunction that we've seen in hundreds of other films about dysfunctional families. This one takes a new approach. This one has some scenes that are very funny. It's way funnier than I made it sound. And it's a really interesting film, deepened by their performances. So I gave Sentimental Value, which is now playing in theaters, 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay, and we do have time to talk about one last film. Quickly, In Your Dreams. It's a new animated comedy adventure streaming on Netflix. Tell us about it.
Two kids go into their dreams to get one wish from the Sandman, and that wish is that their parents won't get divorced. They meet all sorts of interesting characters along the way. It's colorful. The characters they meet in their dreams are fun. It might be a little intense for kids under 6 years old with the nightmare sequences and the frank talk about divorce, but the rest of the family should enjoy this. So I gave In Your Dreams, which is now streaming on Netflix, 3.5 stars out of 5.
Okay, great. Thank you for all your tips, Richard. Thank you so much for joining us today. That is film critic Richard Crouse.